I'm Gloria Strode, and welcome to Straightforward. Today we're on location at the amazing facility, SafeHouse Ministries, and we're with the amazing Jamielea. You've gotten a new promotion, still working, taking care of those that need our care, love, and attention and grace. So, since I saw you last with your church family at the fort, which you all do so much work in the community, I'm not surprised that you're in this role, because even in your faith family, you all are always working. You've added the new daycare there and everything. So you all are trying to meet the needs of the families that really need support. So since I last saw you, you got a great promotion.
Yes.
Okay, so share with our audience what your new title is.
Okay. So I am one of 2 assistant executive directors.
2 new assistant executive directors.
Yes.
This started with a very small concept many years ago, and the chaplain, my good friend Neil Richardson, always talks about the humble beginnings and then all of the work that brought you all to this. So now he's not having to wear all the hats. He has a great team, and you are spearheading a lot of those operational things. So as the executive director, his plate is now over full.
That's right.
Right. So before you became the assistant executive director, you were?
I was the director of connections.
Okay. And what was that?
So I started off as a house manager.
Okay.
To be honest with you, and then moved into case management. And then when we met, I was the director of connections.
Okay.
So I was supervising our shelters and supervising our housing programs, and now I am one of 2 assistant executive directors. I'm handling our grant coordinations, still doing all of the same work. But,
that's that new title with other duties as a side.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get to do more of that administrative, and now you're out there looking for money and things to help fund this operation.
Yes.
Okay, so some people might not be familiar with Safe House outside of the historic place on Hamilton Road, which was like a day facility, where you all had breakfast, lunch, coffee, people sat in the yard. But that was not just the only thing that you all were doing.
That's right.
You had all of these balls that you were keeping in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
So share with our viewers about the different facilities you have. Was it Grace House?
Yes.
And that's for women?
That's for women and children.
Okay.
And then we have Trinity House, which is for families of any makeup. So.
Trinity is for families. I couldn't remember that. I was trying to share that with one of my relatives, and I couldn't think of the name of it. So Grace House is for women and children.
Yes.
Trinity House is for our families.
Yes.
Okay, and then what is
And then we have the Freedom House, which is for men.
Freedom House is for men. Okay, so Trinity, Grace, and Freedom.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, that is very appropriate.
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is.
It is.
And so before this big new with more administrative finding money, when you were out in the field, that part of the operations, you would have to do the site visits. You were doing classes and counseling? What all? Because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's not just what many people thought on Hamilton Road. Well, they're feeding them, give them coffee, and then send them off about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's more to it than that.
There sure is. There's a lot more to it at our shelters, right? The day center was just a hub for respite.
Okay.
Right, and for food and
for the people on the street.
For
anybody who else that wanted to come if they didn't have heat and that kind of thing.
That's right.
I learned that from the chaplain.
Yes, ma'am.
But for the John Q. public just riding by, that's what people thought.
That was the Safe House.
Right.
Right. Well, the Safe House today is so many things. So all 3 of our shelters, as you mentioned, we have 164 beds.
Really?
In our community for emergency shelters. Between Freedom House, Trinity House, and Grace House, we have 164 beds. That's more than half of the emergency shelters here.
Exactly.
And
this is a nonprofit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to throw that out there for the people that's listening. This is not run by the city of Columbus,
That's right.
Muskogee County, consolidated government, none of that.
That's right.
This is a nonprofit.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you all need donations. You
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
now, with your new fancy title, I'm so very proud of. Now you got to stay on that computer, webinars and everything, finding money. Yeah, to keep all of these things going.
Right.
Right.
So at our shelters, as you mentioned, there's a lot more work that goes into it. We don't just house. We don't just clothe. So we have a case management process
Okay.
that our case managers will work with every individual that is housed at one of our shelters through 3 phases.
Okay.
We're going to help them get all 3 forms of identification, because you can't do anything without identification.
Very important. So if they're coming off the street and they've been homeless, many will not have identification.
That's right.
And you can't get anything without that. So your case managers are helping them with that.
Yep. That's the first step. That's the first phase. Once they've gotten all 3 of their forms of identification, their next phase is going to be finding employment.
Okay.
And we have a lot of connections in the community. For example, Better Work Columbus,
Okay.
the Goodwill training programs.
Okay.
We're also starting up 2 new job training programs that we are going to facilitate here.
Oh, really?
In the shelter.
Okay. And so what would those be like? Is it construction? Is it food service?
So the job training programs that we are going to facilitate are more of a core job training program, not for a specific trade or
Okay.
service. But we want to get down to the core of the barriers. that
Job
somebody-
seeking and keeping skills.
Yes.
Okay, you know, believe it or not, you know, I always say this, I was an old social worker, and my first professional job, making $13,000 a year before you were ever born, and I thought I was rich, was working with what we call the CETA program, and it was a training and employment, but you had to teach people job seeking and keeping skills,
Yes.
whether they were going to a fast food restaurant, if they were going to work in hotel and hospitality, a lot of those soft skills
Yep.
they have not had.
That's right.
So you all going to do that here.
So we are going to do something like that.
Okay, great.
One of the programs is called Jobs for Life.
Okay.
It is a biblical-based program
Okay.
with a core curriculum based on the Bible that's going to touch on some of the barriers
Okay.
that our residents face. You know, when I was in my mess, I often had the thought that I wasn't good enough.
Right.
Right.
You got to build the self-esteem.
Yeah.
And help them to see the positive things about themselves.
Yes.
Strengths you see in them and strengths they see in themselves.
Yep.
I love that. And that's a good exercise.
Yeah, we're going to help them identify those strengths and learn about Jesus.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is go to our first break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after a word from some of our sponsors.
Straightforward is brought to you by State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front lines for veterans every day. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided, a touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. Whole Patient Healthcare. Dr. Jada Rimes-Bacote is board certified in family medicine. She believes the best patient care includes practical, individualized lifestyle changes. Located at 1338 13th Avenue, Columbus, 706-641-2080, or visit wholepatienthealthcare.com.
The state of Georgia averages 5 fatalities a day for motor vehicle crashes. Out of all 50 states, Georgia ranks 21st in impaired driving fatalities. Remember, buzz driving is impaired driving.
Be a team player, designated sober driver.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Greg Countryman. Make the right choice. The ball is in your hands. Stay sober and don't get pulled over.
And welcome back to Straightforward. I am truly enjoying this wonderful visit with our friends here at SafeHouse Ministries. I tell you, this community could not make it without you all. When it's very cold outside, you all are the first people to step up, and they're not a part of the Columbus Consolidated Government. My friends, this is a nonprofit and you need to support them. In the summer, when it's 500 trillion degrees outside,
Right.
It's hot.
Yes.
And then you all are providing a cool place.
Yes.
And you're usually the first group to put it on Facebook. And then you'll say, can people bring water? And I know that because I have done that, and I've called my family and friends and say, look, we got to get some water.
Thank you.
Because if they're not coming to your house, then we have a responsibility. Our responsibilities go beyond whatever the service is on Sundays at worship time and Wednesdays at prayer meeting time or Bible study time or whatever they're calling it based on, whatever their faith is. So we have a responsibility to take care of those that can't take care of themselves.
Yes, we do.
Right. So we have many stages to what happens when they're with you all.
Yep.
Okay, so we've gotten the identifications.
Yes.
Now we're working on the employment.
Yes.
Okay, so where do we go from there?
So once somebody has gained employment, they're going to sit down with a case manager and do a budget, because budgeting is important.
Yes, it is.
When you're coming out of homelessness, you most of the time can't remember how to do things like simple things
Right.
that you and I do every day.
Right. Because it's
so-
not been a part of the daily routine.
That's right.
Right.
So our case managers are going to sit with them and budget their finances.
Okay.
The third and final phase is savings. So we require them to go by the budget that they come up with their case manager.
Okay.
And they're going to save money here at the shelter.
Okay.
They get every penny of that back. But
Okay.
that's putting a nest egg together so that they can move out into their own place and still be self-sustainable.
All right, independent living.
That's right.
So you're teaching them those life skills
Yes.
that some might have had before they became homeless, but then kind of lost along the way, because then they learn how to survive out in the open air.
Yeah.
Then you are retraining them on how to put a plan together.
Yes.
Stick with the plan, and then when it's time to set them free from the nest, then you all set them free.
Yes, ma'am. And we actually have a couple of housing programs
Okay.
that we connect them with. I also supervise our housing case management.
Just one more thing.
It's okay. So we have a partnership with the Columbus Housing Authority
Okay.
and a voucher program
Okay.
that we can connect.
Oh, a voucher program.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after 12 months of case management, they get graduated onto regular Section 8.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so you all kind of keep eyes on them. It's like, a little supervision.
Case management.
Right.
So if life on life's term happens,
Then they have somewhere to go.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm an old social worker, but I'm with that. But I didn't realize that you all were still tracking with them
Yes.
for 12 months.
Yes.
And I don't think a lot of the community understood that. Because I've sat with Neil many, many times over the years, and I didn't understand how deep you all went into that. So then you're helping them with the ID, then you're helping them with the employment, you're helping them with the life skills and budgeting, getting a plan and a strategy so they can go out and live on their own.
That's right.
Then you all are providing the safety net for 12 months until they can go on to regular Section 8.
yep.
That's a plan.
It is a plan.
It is a
and it's
great
working.
one. I know. I'm
we
so
house,
excited.
we house, thank you. I am too.
Yeah,
We have
because may the
over-
work I've done speak for me. Those are your success stories.
That's right.
Yeah,
And we have a lot of them. We post them all the time on social media.
I know. I always see them on the podcast. I'm that girl. I'm always stalking y'all in a good way, though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We appreciate
because you all do great work. You really do.
Yeah.
Okay, so with our families, that's the thing, and we have children,
Yes.
and we have babies.
Yes.
And they need something very different than a single woman, which they have needs,
Thank you.
or a single man. And you all try to keep that family unit together.
Yes, ma'am. That's what the Trinity House is for.
Mm-hmm.
So we often, I think that we're seeing more and more families with younger children.
Sure.
Whether it be mom and children, dad and children, mom and dad and children.
Well, the rents are high, that's for sure.
We've seen, I know that's real. We've seen all of that.
Right.
and we're seeing more of that lately. I think that it is more difficult for a family unit to get retrained and rehoused and refocused and get placed and housed than it is for just a single person.
Right.
There's a lot more things involved.
Sure.
There's school. There's
Yes.
doctor's appointments.
Yes.
There's shot records and all of those things. So not only is mom or mom and dad worried about everything that they have to accomplish, they have that extra layer
About the children.
caring for their children.
Yes, and if they're in school and they are having homework, and we're over here trying to just manage life on life's terms, that can be overwhelming.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's Trinity House. Okay, and so when they are at those facilities, you all have already furnished those.
Yes.
Okay, because I want people that, some of them are my friends, and I might even be guilty myself. Some of all that stuff we have, we really don't need it.
That's right.
We don't. Bless somebody else.
Yes.
So if you have nice things that you no longer, or your children are adults now, or they've gone off to college and probably never coming back home, you can bless some of the young families.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so what are the things that they need? It was like bunk beds and...
Yeah, so at our shelters, we have a storeroom at the Freedom House where we put any and all of donated furniture. So gently used beds, dressers, tables, nightstands, lamps, anything like that.
Okay.
If you think about it, a lot of folks that we're seeing come in are coming in with nothing.
Right.
Or the bags that they can carry.
The backpacks.
Yes.
I hear that a lot in Trauma Anonymous. It's like, I only have my backpack.
Yes,
Right.
that's it. So they're starting from scratch. Imagine starting from scratch with children.
Yes.
There's extra that you have to buy.
Exactly. And no, it really is.
Yeah,
And
so-
those are things that we take for granted in our daily life.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the younger the children, the needs are different.
Yes.
If you have children younger than 2, they need something different than children that's 10.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So we take any furniture, any clothing, all the time.
Okay.
And any donations can be dropped off at 7200 Manor Road.
Okay, 7200 Manor Road, and that's off Chautauqua Road.
Yes.
And then they can just pull up here under the breezeway, and then they can just bring their gently used or brand new, or some of that stuff that you haven't been in that particular room, like some people have dining rooms that they've not sat in for probably 10 or 15 years. I know some people like that because they're at a different stage in life.
That's right.
So that's something that you can bless a family with. Okay, what we're going to do is go to our final break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after a word from some of our sponsors.
Even at lower speeds, a crash between a bicyclist and motor vehicle can cause broken bones and traumatic brain injuries. Busy intersections are particularly dangerous for cyclists. Wear a helmet, stop at red lights, use hand signals, yield to pedestrians. Bike safe, bike smart.
Paid for with grant funds from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
New Horizons Behavioral Health, building better lives in the Chattahoochee Valley, providing services to persons with mental illness, developmental disabilities, and addictive diseases. Located in the Health and Human Services Building, 2100 Comer Avenue, Columbus, or call 706-596-5500. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a 5-star commercial service with satisfied customers in Georgia and South Carolina, built on the principle that every detail matters. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a new season building a family legacy. The Framing Factory and Art Gallery for professional framing and decorative art, located in Lake Bottom, 1325 17th Street, or call 706-324-3823.
And welcome back to Straightforward. We're on location here at SafeHouse Ministries with our amazing friends. They work so very hard. They are taking care of those families, individuals that have really had some missteps in life. But for the grace of God, there goes I. It can be any of us on any given day. I've seen people, if you get sick and stay sick long enough, you can run out of resources. I do know that. And then not everyone in the community is pouring back. You all can't continue to pour from an empty cup.
Yes, ma'am.
And I said that, and I mean that with every fiber of my being. So people are always trying to find somebody else to do the work. And I know you're a woman of faith. I know you're a pastor and his wife, and you're very active at your church at the Fort. But it's like, why not that group? They can do it. I see people doing all of the social things they want to do. They can pour back into this cup, because this is not run by our local government. This is a nonprofit.
It is.
And so you all take donations year round.
Yes.
And when people get ready to plan, a lot of the companies plan at a certain time during the year of how much they're going to give to nonprofits. Or when families sit down and put their budgets together, they can. Because we see it on TV with the different cancer groups for children.
Right.
They say for $19 a month, you can help this kid at St. Jude, or you can, for the thing that works with the animals,
Right.
you know, you can give a donation. So they can build that in their budget. Even with the people that sleep in heavily peace, and I had them, because I always like to know where the resources are. They actually have a program where people can give monthly. And it costs $300 per bed that they build, provide the mattresses and the comforters and all of that. But they have set it up for people that's on a fixed income, where they can donate something each month, and then by the end of the year, they bought one bed for a kid.
That's great.
So I mean, that means everybody can participate.
Yeah.
Everyone can't write a $5 million check like some of our big corporate people, but the same way you're tithing, you know, into your faith base, you can tithe that way.
Into your community.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Hey, read the book for yourself.
That's right.
No, because sometimes when they're explaining tithing, they don't explain that part. It's not necessarily always inside of the four walls. Right. Because there's much work to be done in the vineyard, and you're doing it every day.
Thank you.
No, you are. I mean, I've seen it, and I know some of the people. So share with our viewers how they can assist you all. You're taking furniture donations, gently used. They can deliver them here.
Yes.
And you're right off Chautauqua, near Magnolia, what is it? Muskogee Manor, and near the Rutledge Prison.
Yes.
So you can't miss it.
That's right.
All right, you can't miss it. If you just turn there, you cannot miss it. And you were doing that year round.
Yes.
Is it 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Okay, so if you can only do it Sunday after church, then you can do it Sunday after church, Saturday morning, anytime, because someone's always here.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody's always here, and when you pull up under the breezeway and you walk up to the doors, there is a poster that has a number listed.
Okay.
That they can just call that number, and whoever's on duty has that phone.
Okay.
And we'll come and meet them and get the donations.
Okay.
Give them a receipt.
Okay.
Get their name and number so that we can keep in contact.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so it works just like the other places.
Yes.
When
and
you go.
that goes for any kind of donation.
Okay.
Food. If you want to drop a check off here, you can.
Yes, we are taking checks. We prefer those that come from the bank, cashier's checks, certified funds. But we will take your checks, and we want you to bring those. And if you bring us cash because you won $500 million, then we'll make sure you get a receipt for that.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can do all of that. But you all are feeding people here.
Yes.
You do how
Every
many
day.
meals?
So we do 2 meals a day at each of our shelters.
Really?
Well, at Freedom House and at Grace House, we do 2 meals a day. At the Trinity House, since they're individual units,
Right.
we provide enough food for them to cook every day.
For their families. Okay. All right. So they get to sit down and have a family dinner at Trinity.
Yes.
But at the Freedom House for the men and Grace for the women,
Yes.
you all provide their meals.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So that you're preparing those, and so you have to buy the food for that.
Yep.
So how can people help with that? Does it need to be monetary? Can they bring a Sam's gift card? See, I always want to give people an option, because sometimes folks don't directly have cash.
Yep.
But they can add it to their credit card or something to buy a gift card?
You know, one way is we get a lot of Amazon donations.
Okay.
We have people that will order on Amazon and have it sent to our address.
So do you have an Amazon wish list? You should create one.
We should create one.
Yes.
We have an Amazon wish list for Bright Futures.
Yes. And that's the daycare that you all just started, which is amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah.
But really, you can donate online.
Okay.
Our website is SafeHouse-Ministries.com. We also have a Cash App.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, they can Cash App Safe House.
Yes.
Go with yourself. Oh, I like that. Of course, you know I'm not that girl, but I do know some people that do Cash App.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want nobody stealing my identity. I'm too old for that, you know. So,
I understand.
I don't have the time or the energy for that. Okay, so they can Cash App and they can come here.
Yes.
And they can bring, and we need water all the time.
All the time water, all the time
Toilet
coffee,
paper.
Toilet paper.
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
So when people are in Sam's or Walmart and they're buying for themselves, they can just buy a big extra bundle and just bring it here and drop it off.
Meat is another thing.
Really?
Yes, meat's expensive.
It is very expensive.
For 164 beds, meat is expensive.
It is. And so what are we having? Chicken, beef, pork, anything?
All of the above.
Bacon, sausage?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're there and you're buying some for yourself, and sometimes some of the stores have buy one, get one free, then you can just buy 10 and bring those, and that can be your contribution.
That's right.
Okay, because I don't want to leave anybody out. No, because sometimes people think, well, I'm not rich, I don't have cash to give.
Right.
I always try to give them an alternative where they can sow into it, and it's not necessarily cash out the pocket.
Right. Another alternative is volunteer.
Always.
We're always looking for volunteers to come and help us.
Okay. And so what, they reach out to you to learn more about that?
So they can reach out to me. But I would usually refer them to my co-assistant executive director, Pastor Eric.
Okay, Pastor Eric. He's the guy that I called when I wanted them to pick up some furniture.
Yes.
And they were more on time than the people from the furniture company that was bringing the new furniture.
Right.
Yeah, they were very professional. I want you to know that. Very polite, very professional, and very timely.
We have some pretty amazing staff.
You really do.
Yeah.
And because they're in it for the mission.
Yes.
And not for the position.
It's a calling.
It is, and it shows. I'm so very proud of you. Not only are you beautiful inside and out, you're brilliant, and I think this is where you are supposed to be.
Thank you.
So I know it's going to be great. And congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
We're excited.
I'm excited to be here.
All right, well, we'll do it again. All right, this has been Straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.
What up, world? What's up, Columbus? Be sure to tune in every Sunday, Straightforward with Gloria Strode, right here on NBC 38.